cell parts, explaining organelles and their functions in a nutshell. And I'm not just going to read the words, so you better be listening to the words I'm saying. Here's the major organelles, and one of them is the endoplasmic reticulum. If you can find that, that's right over here. And it serves as a storage area for lipids and proteins. There's two types, the smooth and the rough, and the rough has ribosomes on it. And the reason why it has ribosomes, which are right down here, is because they start assembling proteins. So it's easy for the proteins to get to the storage area. And then they got to put the finishing touches on. That's what the Golgi complex does. It modifies, sorts, and packages them. Now then they're shipped out elsewhere through the cell membrane. And then we have the mitochondria, which is over here. And that takes the food, like lipids or like proteins, and breaks it down, produces readily available energy, and it has its own small amount of DNA. And then we have lysosomes. And when everything gets broken down and useless, these guys eat it up and chew it down, and, well, they break down the old material. Here's what's only in the plant cells. You have a cell wall. Gives support. It helps protect from majorly hypertonic and isotonic types of pressure. The chloroplast, it makes its own food. You know, you're all familiar with it when you were little, photosynthesis. And it also contains a small amount of DNA. And a vacuole. There are vacuoles in animal cells, but they're much smaller. But they store salts, minerals, proteins, and they help support. So when a leaf, it gets wimpy, like limpy and flimsy, that's because the vacuole isn't full and giving that support. Here's the nucleus. It has three main parts. There's the nuclear envelope. It controls what goes in and out and protects the nucleus. The chromatin, it's the unraveled form of DNA. Forms DNA when the cell gets ready to divide and create a new cell. And the nucleolus, that's the center of the nucleus. That's all I can really say because it gets a little bit more complicated than that. But here's an animal cell. You see all the parts. I'm going to point out the nucleus. It's close to the center. Endoplasmic reticulum, that's the smooth part. This is the rough. You see the little ribosomes, the mitochondria, centrioles. I didn't cover that because they're not really big, but look it up. The Golgi complex. I think this is a little vacuole. Lysosomes are these blob things right here. Notice they have the same thing like nucleus and endoplasmic reticulum, but here you have the chloroplast and the big old vacuole, and you have the cell wall along with a cell membrane. The plant cell is Thanks for watching. Please comment. I'll try to improve based on your comments. Tell me if you learned. I mean, is it helpful? I really do want to help you guys understand biology because you have to realize I'm a kid and I want to make you guys understand it because it's so easy for me to understand. But please keep the comments positive and appropriate. Thank you.